Another day and another signing. This time Man City have gone and signed Danilo from Real Madrid, a right back who normally plays at right back anyway, can play left back and also in centre of midfield in central defensive midfield. So it's like a Fabinho type player, but they've gone and didn't want to pay as much as 40 to 50 million pound for him. Instead, they've nabbed up Danilo for around 26 million pounds. A decent signing, I think. He's a good player. Not really that good enough for Real Madrid. I don't think Man City is going to be like a first team starter every week. I think he'll just be playing like not a fringe player, but like a rotated player that if we've not got anyone to play at right back, they're injured or need a rest, then he'll play there. If we've got no one to play at left back and they need a rest or are injured, he'll play there. If Fernandinho or Yaya Toure need a rest or injured or suspended or whatever, he'll play there. So I imagine Danilo is actually going to play quite a lot of games for Man City, and going off his interview, it sounds like he's quite happy to be doing so, and he's happy to be playing for Pep Guardiola and his system. He likes his style of football. His attitude seems spot on. He seems like a hard worker. So we'll see how he gets along. Now, his time at Real Madrid wasn't fabulous. Not a lot of the Real Madrid fans seem to like him for some kind of reason. I think I've heard or read that it was down to his poor performances, particularly in the big games, particularly I suppose in games in the Champions League and in big clashes at the top in like El Clasico and Madrid derby, etc. That saw him have a reputation of a player that wasn't really good enough for Real Madrid, and he actually is a good player. You see his statistics and his way of playing at FC Porto before he joined Real Madrid. He was actually a really decent player, so he needs to just find his confidence, and hopefully Pep can get the best out of him, and we can get ourselves a quality player. This now in turn allows Kyle Walker for a bit of a rest. He doesn't have to now go and play every single game because we've got no other right back. It's allowed a little bit of leniency at left back, which means we don't have to see Mangala hopefully at left back now, or Fernandinho as much at left back, only when needed. And also we need to do, well, not necessarily don't need to go and sign a left back now. We only need one starter, which is Mendy, which is close to signing, so we don't theoretically need to go out and sign another one, such as Ryan Bertrand. So we'll see what Guardiola makes of it. This is one of the 3 or 4 signings that we're meant to be making soon, is what Pep said. So we've been linked with Mendy, which is a fee's been agreed, a deal's very close. He's on his way to the US for a medical. So that's probably going to happen probably later on today into tonight, and a deal might be announced around this time in the morning again in US time, I suppose, where Man City are in LA. Mendy might be announced. So keep an eye out for that video, which I imagine is coming very soon. So I'm looking forward to that, and that'll be the second signing. So we're after 1 or 2 more players after that. So I imagine we will want to replace Kolarov because of his influence at centre back, because we seem, in my opinion, 1 player short in centre back. We don't need to go out there and sign a world class centre back, but we do need a player that's quite versatile at centre back, can play all over, and will provide decent competition for Stones and Otamendi, and also allow for good cover if company does end up getting injured, which, that's a shame to say, is almost inevitable at some point this season. So that's 1 player, and we're also after an attacking player apparently, so we'll see if that's out wide or up front, and we'll see for the outgoings. But imagine the signings rely kind of on who we end up selling, because we've still got players like Denier, we've still got players like Nazari, Mangala. They're still at the club. They need to leave first before we end up signing players, in my opinion. Otherwise, we'll end up with a massive squad, loads of players on loads of wages, so we need to be rid of a few players. Kolarov, in my opinion, might just be the start of an exodus. Apparently, Delph, Boney, Fernando, all them players, all getting linked with moves away. Don't know how close they are. We'll see. Back on with Danilo. Danilo, quick player, quite powerful. He's, like I said, quite versatile, willing to play anywhere, trains really hard, he's got the right attitude, so we'll have to see how he performs in the blue shirt. Hopefully we'll end up seeing the best of Danilo and he'll end up getting a good player. We've got him on a 5-year contract. It's a long time. I would have thought we'd have put him on a 3 or a 4-year, but 5 years suggests that he's here for the long term for Man City, which I suppose is a good thing. It means we don't have to address the full-back issue for quite a while, because Kyle Walker's on I think 5-year deal as well. I expect Mendy will be put on one. And all the age of the squad's slowly starting to come down, so it'll do for me. We'll have to see him in a blue shirt before I can properly give a good analysis on him, which we'll see, obviously, in the football match reviews that I'll be doing throughout the season. When he's playing, we'll get a good review of how he's doing there. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. So, good luck, Danilo. hopefully it'll work out for us at Man City. Hopefully we've got ourselves an excellent signing for £26 million. And he might prove himself to be a bargainer. He might prove to be himself quite an expensive player if it doesn't work out. We'll have to see. It's just one of those. So we'll see you for the next video, which will probably be Benjamin Mendy for Man City signing. So keep an eye out for that one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you wish. And if you're enjoying the content, there'll be a lot more football videos coming, particularly Man City videos coming very soon. We've got transfer updates, football reviews, player signings, player leavings. Keep an eye out also for the Kolarov one who left last night. That will be up as well along with this one today. So don't forget to watch that as well if you wish. And we'll see you all guys out later, probably for the Mendy deal tomorrow or the day after. This has been JSGC 171. Hope you all have a nice day. Peace. Ciao for now.